So it looks like the Sombra nerfs are in fact real, because Jeff Goodman has just given us the details of what they're going to do to Sombra on the forums. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa. Now, remember yesterday's video? I said, it looks like possibly they might be nerfing Sombra because pros was saying, oh yeah, in the pro Discord chat, which is a private chat channel just for pros, that Blizzard were basically saying, oh yeah, don't worry, we're going to nerf Sombra. Well, finally, we've got the details. So Jeff Goodman, who is the principal developer of Overwatch, basically he's in charge of balance and hero abilities and all of that good stuff. He's made a post, and what I'm going to do is go over this post, and we're going to sort of talk about this, because it's almost like Sombra is... I almost feel like the developers are trying to be very proactive to make sure Overwatch League doesn't become Sombra is played in every game like Mercy was. But this raises other questions, doesn't it? Does this raise questions of, are they just, well, starting to balance for Overwatch League now because that's where the game is ultimately going? You know, I don't know. Like, I mean, we know as players of the game that we're probably playing other games a little bit more now than just Overwatch. So yeah, maybe it is in their interest to just sort of really bulk up Overwatch League. Anyway, let's go over what Jeff said, and I'll stop my insane rambling, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what he says. Anytime Sombra's hack is interrupted by damage, hacking will go on cooldown for 2 seconds. With this change, Sombra will have to be more careful about choosing when and where to hack, instead of just holding down the button and waiting for people to miss and or reload, etc. All right. So, yeah, if you take damage, it's going to be a forced 2 seconds cooldown on the hack, which is pretty huge, to be honest, because there are a lot of times where you would run in, try and hack, you get shot, it's like, uh-oh, like maybe a diva, it just clips you, or a tracer from range hits you, suddenly you're kind of screwed because you can't hack, but then you would just instantly hack straight away again, right? It wouldn't really matter. This change will stop that from happening, but what I would say about this is I don't think this is that bad, because you can kind of still hack the target you want. I think when a massive brawl breaks out or you're involved in a team fight, it might be a bit more difficult to get the hack off. But if you're, throwing your translocator down on a hacked health pack, and then you're invising into the back line, and you're selecting your target with, like, I don't know, 10 seconds or whatever you've got left on your translocator, I don't think it's too difficult, because the speed of the hack is still the same. You're still going to be able to just hack whoever you like. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, this is a bit of a nerf. We'll have to see how this plays out. But, yeah, I don't know. Next up, he says this. There is currently a 0.1 second window of time at the end of the hack where it cannot be cancelled via line of sight or other effects such as Tracer's Recall and Zarya's Bubble, etc. This exists so it doesn't constantly get broken by very small line of sight blockers such as light posts and signs. We are removing this window and instead now using multiple line of sight checks to make sure the small line of sight blockers are still not a problem. In addition to this, we're speeding up the rate of her hacking so that it is more responsive in checking for these fail conditions. The combination of these things means it should be much more reasonable to respond to hack targeting you. All right. And he just says the intent of these changes is to increase her overall strength and viability while keeping a close eye on her to make sure she lands in a good place, right? All right. So what we've got here is... the line of sight issue is quite big, because you will be able to hack people currently on live server as they're running away behind walls. You can religiously do this to them. You're going to hack somebody, oh, you're trying to get away, it doesn't matter because I've got you. And that's because of this 0.1 second window. That's 100 milliseconds, right? Actually, you might think, oh, come on, Sty, that's not that long. It actually is. And in a lot of games, I can pretty much guarantee you, almost in every game, if you play Sombra, you will hack somebody in a really dodgy position where you lock onto them, you're hacking them, they go behind a wall, and then you still hack them. It's almost like the old Road Dogg hook, which would get you even if you went behind the wall, which was highly frustrating. So it's good that they're changing that. The other nerf, though, to putting a 2 second cooldown on hack when you take damage when trying to hack, I don't know about that. Like, it is a nerf, but is it going to be enough of a nerf to get rid of the Sombra that they seem to be fearing? And again, the other question with all of this is, where is this Sombra meta? I was one of the guys who said, we're probably going to go into a crazy Sombra meta, but where is this? I'm not seeing her all over the ladder. I'm not seeing Sombra in every game. So is it really that much of an issue? And to go back to the comment I made at the start of the video, is this more of a Overwatch League change because they don't want the pros to use her in every game, like Mercy was used in every game? But then what about Tracer? She's in every game. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, it looks like Sombra is starting to get nerfed. This might be the start of a lot of Sombra nerfs. We just don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, well, how this plays out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Toodaloo.